You talk about how a lot of these kids, these gangbangers like you, they didn't learn the lesson. So tell us a little bit, Anthony, because we got to get into the show, but I want to get a little bit of your background. So you actually went to jail for 18 years. They charged you with 28 years for you were a accomplice on a murder. Is that correct?
No, I committed a murder when I was 15 years old.
You committed the murder. You pulled the trigger.
I committed the murder. I committed the murder.
Darius, come here real quick, Darius.
I committed the murder.
Okay, so this is Darius. This is my right-hand man, Darius. You're going to have to come down. Darius, when I told Darius that here, Darius, come down so you can see on the camera. Darius, I said we're having Anthony Dewberry on. He's a murderer. What did you say?
Well, you asked me if I was scared of him, and, you know, I said I wasn't. Because
yeah, you did. You said you were scared.
It's just the point of the fact.
You're scared of Anthony.
I don't have a reason to be scared of him, you know, or anybody. You know what I'm saying?
You should be scared of Anthony. He's a strong black man.
I feel what you're saying, but it's just, you know, I don't have problems with nobody out of turn. I mean, basically, you know.
You're not going to have any problems with Anthony.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, I'm low-key about everybody.
This is what he said, Anthony.
Pretty much say to myself, so.
He said, this is what he said, though. He goes, did he actually do the murder, or was it one of those ones where they framed him? Yeah. And I said.
Yeah, because it's just way too much of that. And it's like out of control, like every other week, every other month.
Exactly.
The brother's getting out. He's done 25.
Innocence
30,
Project, they call that.
35, 40,
exactly.
even 50. So they were innocent. They were set up and framed, you know.
But Anthony, you weren't innocent.
None of them were out in the streets or nothing like that. They just were set up.
But Anthony, and his say cheese.
That's why I was asking, you know.
Do we have that clip, or should we wait to play it, Jimmy?
Let's wait.
Okay, we'll wait. But real quick, I just want to say, no, Anthony actually did it. He actually did the murder, and he was going to. And right, you tried to get him to do a plea deal, and they wouldn't even give you a plea deal?
Yeah, they wouldn't give me no plea deal. They wanted me to go out with a trial, jury trial, and everything. And I accept full responsibility for my murder.
Yeah, and this is another thing. I'm in the bail bond business. I've dealt with a lot of murders, vehicular manslaughter. A lot of people make mistakes, and they learn from it. And I think that's what's so great about you, Anthony, is that you speak out against a lot of these gangbangers that are shooting and that are doing a lot of, you know, spontaneous crime. How did you say it? People are killing people to impress people that don't care about them?
Exactly. And that's what we're living with. We're living right now because nobody's able to give them the real no more. Mm-hmm. Everybody want to falsify everything that goes on. Everybody want to make going to prison and glorify like it's a lovely thing because they're not giving you the true background of prison.
It's bad, obviously.
Prison is psychological, a place where it can literally destroy you mentally.
Yeah.
Physically, that's one aspect, but mentally is another aspect. That's why you got so many people come from prison that cannot connect with society. They don't know what it's like to pay a bill.
Yeah.
They don't know what it's like to be able to love on a woman. They don't know what it's like to be a responsible individual. So what they do is they go back to what they feel like is easy. See, the streets is easy.
Yeah.
Being a man is hard.
Wow.
See, that's what a lot of people don't understand. See, I had to wake up and realize that as I went on my journey because I went down that road at a young age, at the age of 15.
You were gangbanging, hustling at 15, nobody told you?
Like, at the age of 15, I was in the streets. I was hustling. I'm a street guy. I was out there because I was fascinated.
Mm-hmm. And you want to make money, I'm sure?
I was fascinated. And at the end of the day, to be honest with you, we gonna make money, but at that age, we not making money to be or nothing. We just making money just to buy a brand new pair of shoes.
Yeah.
We making money just to buy a brand new outfit. We not making money to go buy a house. We not making money on those things like that. So at the end of the day, we just doing something to look good for the moment. So
not worried about the consequences.
We not worried about the consequences because at that time we young. So we feel like that if anything was to happen, they ain't gonna give us a little pat on the wrist and let us go. And this is what I try to explain to people. And I've been to prison and where you might have 4 white guys. I've been to prison where you got the Mexicans over here and you might have 4 white guys here and you got blacks everywhere, right? What happened is, as blacks, we find ourselves getting lazier and lazier. We don't want to work no more, so we continue to try to find the easy way out. Mm. So when you continue to try to find the easy way out, what's the easy way out? It's what's going to cost you to go to prison.
Yeah.
So we got to be realistic about what's going on. We I didn't have to go to a club at the age of 15 and commit a murder.
Yeah.
I didn't have to be in the streets hustling when I got a mom and I got a father.
Yep.
I didn't have to do that. I made a decision to do that. See, we can't look at this picture and make this picture by black and white. We got to make this picture by common sense.
Mm-hmm. What about the victimhood? Do you think that black people play a victim too much, or you think it's fair?
The reason why people play a victim is because they want you to feel sorry for them.
Yep.
I did 18 years and I don't need nobody to feel sorry for none that I did because I accept full responsibility for what I done.
Yeah.
If you give me a job, you give me a job. If you don't, I respect that because guess what? I made a decision when I was 15 years old that I got to live with for the rest of my life. I should be an example for all the kids out there right now to realize that, hey, when you make a decision at the age of 14, 15, 16, it'll cost you for the rest of your life. Let me be the one to take the knife in the chest. Let me be the one to take that bullet to show the world that, hey, man, listen, nobody owe you nothing when you make certain kind of mistakes.
And when they sentenced you, you had your mother there, you had your whole family there.
Yeah, man.
Was that the toughest day of your life?
No, it wasn't. I think that was I was going in trying to become a gangster.
So you were hard, you weren't afraid.
I wanted to be a gangster. My mindset was, I want to be a gangster. That's why when I went in, I didn't give a fuck about doing no squabbling. If you say Dewberry name, we known for squabbling.
Yep.
We don't give a fuck, we gonna squabble. But my thing was, this is how you earn your stripes. Now I go to prison, I come home, and get what I am now. I'm OG.
You are OG.
That's what they say, right? I always tell people, man, don't call me OG, man. My name Dewberry, my guy. I don't want to go to prison to come home to live up to a stereotype of being a gangster because I went to prison. I was a dumb young motherfucker that went to prison. At the age of 15 years old, I don't know nothing. I thought I knew something till your mama. You remember mama told you, boy, you don't know a goddamn thing, boy.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
See, reality had to set in with me as I went down that roller coaster ride. That's why I can talk the way I talk right now, because I ain't never fucked no boy. Ain't no nigga ever slapped me. Ain't no nigga ever put his motherfucking paws on me. Ain't nobody ever violated me in 18 years of doing my time. Ain't nobody ever disrespected me. Not one motherfucking day. And I'll put $1 billion up to right now. Ain't nobody ever disrespected me in no form or fashion.
And mark that down, Jimmy. Nobody fucks with Dewberry, all right?